first route to New Mexico Z. He's a hipster. Who's Al Moore? Who's he talking to? Oh, hey! Awesome. De Guadalupe. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Al Moore's son-in-law. This is real. Jason Grindle.
Alright, look at all these people. You guys must have got my text. When I said I was going to do this, my phone started blowing up. I had a Samsung Galaxy Note. So you guys ever have, when you were a kid, that adult who used to tell you about all the stupid things they did when they were a kid? Maybe a crazy uncle, best friend's dad, and they were things that they were almost bragging about, but they were conveying that you shouldn't do these things. And as a kid, they were always the things you wanted to do. So they'd be like, yeah, when I was a kid, we did some stupid stuff, man. We used to light our shoes on fire or jump off the roof into a pool. And as a kid, you're like, I want to do that. That is super cool, let's do that. Like, no, don't do that. But yeah, we used to also light bike ramps on fire and jumping with their bikes. Everything's always on fire with these guys, and you want to do them. I, as an adult, don't have those stupid stories because I just did stupid stuff. I swam in a trash can. And I know you're thinking it was a clean trash can. It wasn't. It's that trash can that you wheel to the street once a week that you've never cleaned ever since you lived in your house. And I was hot, didn't have a pool, so I filled it up with hose water, climbed inside and stood there. Because you can't swim because there's nowhere to go. So I just stood there and milk carton floats by. And my dad just shakes his head and walks in the house. Hey, Dad! I just did stupid stuff. I can't brag about that. No kid's gonna want to do that. But I think about these things because I have kids now. I have 2 kids, and my daughter sometimes will crawl into bed and sleep with me and my wife. And I say sleep with, I mean on or under. And she doesn't sleep still at all. Like every woman I've ever known cannot sleep in one position. Am I right, guys? So she will sleep and just throw elbows and kick legs. And I've been punched in the face, kicked in the throat. That's a fun one. So like a 3-inch foot. If you've never felt that, it feels great. I've been kicked in the balls, and I get that pain anger. You know, like when you stub your toe, and I just wake right up, like, oh, what the heck? And then my wife's like, hey, are you okay? Yeah, see, she's just a little kid. Oh, is it hurt that bad? Yeah, she's just a little girl. She doesn't know what she's doing. You can't get mad at her. But recently, I've been getting kind of good at detecting when this is about to happen. And every now and then I will catch that little foot, and I will throw it at my wife while she's sleeping. And then I will be like, oh, babe, you can't get mad at her. She doesn't know what she's doing. But I'm kind of getting nervous. I'm a bit scared of my wife. Because I've learned a little thing as I've gotten older. I've discovered what the scariest thing in the world is. A lot of people will think it's monsters. No. It's not slashers like Jason or Mike Myers. It's not clowns. Clowns are a second. Clowns come in number 2. But the scariest thing in the world is a woman. You think I'm lying? Tell me if you go home tonight and you see a woman just standing in your house, white gown, hair in her face, just in your hallway. You do not crap your pants and run out of your house never return. And for some reason, I've learned this from movies, they're always prone to possession. Paranormal activity, exorcist, always a woman. And yet as men, we feel safe sleeping next to this every night. But yeah, so a little afraid of my wife sometimes. I have a daughter, like I mentioned, and I grew up in a house of women. So I thought I would be prepared to be a father of a girl. But there's just things that life doesn't prepare you for. You know that scenario that every father's had when you take your daughter to the zoo and then she yells at the top of her lungs, "Dad! That bird is looking at my vagina!" Oh, sorry, what? Right there, that bird is looking at my vagina! Is that a thing? Am I a bad father because I didn't warn her about the birds? I don't have one of those. I don't know what goes on. I know if you see a stranger, don't talk to it. Birds? You always see don't feed the birds? I don't know. But I'm learning. So ladies, stay away from birds in the zoo. Alright? Well, thanks guys. That's my time.
See why I keep telling y'all not to have kids? Y'all thought it was a game out here. Jason Grindle was like the guy that realized his rock and roll dreams were done with his child. It's like, he looks like he sits in his daughter's crib and plays Back in Black and Black by AC/DC. Like, when you grow up, I'm gonna live vicariously through you! Let me go to Sprites. Like, he just, it's like he listens to Lamb of God while buying asparagus. So, we got a few more comments for you guys. You guys feeling good?